Now, Arkansas has one of the lowest vaccination rates in the country. The chancellor of the University of Arkansas Medical Sciences says the healthcare system there is 2 weeks away from being overwhelmed. And tonight, he's sending a message to people who are hesitant to get the shot.
If you felt like you were bulletproof a year ago, your bulletproof armor is no longer effective against the Delta variant.
Experts agree this Delta variant poses a serious risk to those who are unvaccinated. And now they're warning of yet another strain called the Lambda variant. The World Health Organization flagged it as a mutation of interest. Now, the mayor of the capital city of Arkansas, Little Rock, joins us now. Frank Scott Jr., thanks for being with us.
Nice to be with you, Aaron.
Mayor, just over 30% of your state is fully vaccinated, the third lowest rate in the nation. When you hear that number, Mayor, what are your thoughts?
It's extremely disappointing that our state has about 30%, mainly because this pandemic and the COVID-19 cases are hugely preventable. We just have to get the vaccine. Here in Little Rock, the state's capital city, most populated and most diverse city, we have close to 40%. We've been leading the way as it relates to protection policies within our state, but there's still more work to do. We are trying to dispel all of the mistrust and misinformation as it relates to the vaccine. I, being an African-American man, know the distrust as it comes to certain tests like this. But me being someone who's never taken the flu test, I stepped up and took the vaccine test. I wanted to show leadership and responsibility, but also just how serious it is, as well as having loved ones that's passed away as a result. So we're asking everyone to please get the vaccine. We've stepped up even more our creative efforts to ensure that we have more vaccinations for our residents.
So hospitalizations are on the rise in Arkansas, but the situation in Little Rock, we just heard from the president of UAMS, the Medical Science Center there. What's the situation on capacity in the capital city?
Well, in the capital city, Little Rock represents the healthcare mecca for the state of Arkansas. Not only do we have UAMS, but we have every of the major hospitals are headquartered and have large presences here, and many people flock to Little Rock to receive care. They're filled up. As you've talked with Chancellor Patterson, all of the COVID-19 units are starting to reach capacity, and it's a grave concern. And so the best way out of this is to take the vaccine and to wear a mask when you feel most uncomfortable, and we want to continue to do that.
The White House COVID response team, Mayor, listed Arkansas as one of the states that will receive additional federal help to fight the virus. I want you to listen to a part of what the CDC director said about rising cases in the state of Arkansas.
We are seeing some small clusters and larger outbreaks of COVID-19 in locations such as camps and community events where proper, hard-learned prevention strategies are not enforced.
So, Mayor, after hearing this, what's the answer to getting more people vaccinated, not only in Arkansas, but all across the South? And I do want to bring up a couple of ideas. We've seen incentive programs like a vaccine lottery in New York and Ohio. Or maybe is it getting influential people to convince folks to get that shot, maybe faith leaders in communities around Arkansas?
Yes, that's one. I think you're totally right. As you know, I'm also a minister. And so we're working with all of our faith leaders to come out and really encourage the parishioners to take the vaccine, but also a lot of our, local celebrities, whether they're our athletes, the educators, but really local community activists and local community leaders who truly have the trust of the community to ensure that everyone understands that this vaccine, it's not Big Brother. It's not something that's going to create some type of conspiracy. All it's going to do is to protect your life. And many times what happens is individuals who have some mistrust about it, it takes someone dying for them to take it. And it should not have to go that far. And so what we're trying to do is really step up that marketing and that message to ensure everyone understands, number one, it's the right thing to do your research, but also take it so not only are you protecting yourself, but you're protecting the community and your loved ones.
Mayor Scott, we've got about 15 seconds. I want to ask you about that incentive program. Is there any talks right now through the local lottery there in Arkansas that something can be done to get folks to the vaccine clinics to get that shot?
Well, right now the governor's issued, as you know, we're a great hunting state,
Yep.
So there are free incentives from game and fish, as well as there for state and local governments. So we're offering more leave time, and you're starting to see more of the employers to do the same. So you'll see more of that coming soon.
Mayor Frank Scott Jr. from my hometown. I'm not afraid to admit it, Frank. Thanks for being with us.
That's my friend right there, guys.
All right. Thanks, Mayor. We appreciate your time.